Shalom, shalom. How it do, how it do. Y'all hang with me while I give me a drink here and get my laptop going. Oh, I guess if Grumpy can be a little late, I can too. You're right, Grumpy. La-di-da-di-da. Maybe it'll hurry up and come on here. Seems to be stuck. Come on. Hate these update things. Well, hello, Stormy. Get out. Stormy. Stormy. All right. Behave now. Behave. Her knows where to find Daddy, though. Her knows where to find Daddy. Yes, her do. Yes, her do. Yes, her do. Where's Mama? Where's Mama? Big dog, what's up? And there's Ole, Bobby Bill. Yeah, you won the race, all right. Man, there's the top dogs right there. I'm talking about Ole Mace, Big Dog, Bobby Bills. Good granny. Y'all looky. All right. Let's see what I can get going on here. Let me get this chair. Trying to get all this together. Oh, I should come out here with grumpy on. All right. What's up, guys? Man, I'm glad y'all could stop by. Made my day I seen all them names. What's up, guys? Man, I'm glad y'all could stop by. Made my day I seen all them names. Man. Alright, guys. I can't turn the blanks I made yesterday because they're going to have to cure for about a week. What I thought about doing is just turning another one of the other blanks that I've got. Let me pick out a kit and everything. All right, I guess we're gonna do a gold strong eat pen kit. A gold one. trying to figure out what type of wood or what species that is. I think it's red oak maybe. Looks similar to what Grumpy was turning this morning. I don't know what it is. Come in one of those Amazon kits and nothing was labeled, so I don't know. But let's work it up and get her done. Just show on the road. Guess everybody's seen the video I put out last night. I made some blanks, pen blanks, and first time, I believe it's the first time I've shown that little video clip where Grumpy come down. But he did. He come down and visited. And some people say, well, don't you live north of Grumpy? Yeah, but when he come down from the north. All right. So enough. All right, guys. I think we got some in here. The shoots. There's Tim. What's up, Tim? Had some folks on my channel yesterday. They weren't quite familiar with what's going on with pen making. But if you seen the video where I made the blanks, just pretend that was one of them blanks. That's what we were making. This is one of the blanks I made yesterday. It's not quite cured. It was only made yesterday, so it's probably going to have to wait a week before I turn it. But I can't wait to dig into these to see what the inside looks like. But pretend this is one of them blanks. And all I'm doing is taking this tube that comes in the pen kit. I'm going to take this tube and mark out the length on the blank here, and I'm going to just leave a little bit on the end, and I'm just going to mark it just past this end. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. We're going to times 2 it. And I'm going to have that much of the blank left from there to there. That's all that's going to be left. Then I'll save that piece and it'll go into another blank if my experiment works out. That's why I put the wood in the resin. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Oh, and when you got it in there, do you coat all of your resin and your wood in CA glue, or do you polish the resin and only put the CA on the wood? I don't know. It's the first time I ever done it. Appreciate it, shoots. Shout, shoot, shoots, shouts. There's you. Natalie, Johnny, Raja. Man, I'm glad to see you in here, big dog. I sent you an email here other week or so.
And didn't get no reply. I don't know if you changed your email or what, but had me worried there for me. I ain't seen you on YouTube. Oh, had me worried. Sure enough. Big dog. Hey, ain't no problem, big dog. That's the little thing we call life. Ain't no harm, no foul. Y'all, and I still love my little Ford hood emblem here. I done that in glow in the dark resin. That's pretty cool. I don't care who you are now. That's pretty cool. That is cool. Love it, I love it, I love it. Ooh, that wall already got some heat coming off of it. Yeesh. Alright. Let me cut this in two and I'll be right back. La 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 la. Boing. And that's the little piece we put back in our box and saved for the resin. And these are the two halves of the ink pen. Cool. But we still ain't finished. Now we gotta put a hole through the end here so that we can glue this tube in the center of the wood. All right, so let's get that done right quick. Let me turn you around where you can see what's going on. Well, let me take you for a ride for just a second. All right, maybe. Stupid thing. Alright. I don't know how much you're actually going to be able to see. But you're around there where the action is anyway. All right. If that looks anywhere close to being right. No. That do though. Let's see what we got here. Oh. I know I got that thing plugged up, man. Don't need it. That might be the problem. It could be the problem. Of course, I'm not an expert. That might be why it don't turn on. Just like that. All right, now then, contact. Don't you do it, love. And don't you just love it when you don't tighten your stuff down? Wrong way, Flex. All right. 3, 2, 1, lights dim. And now we got a hole through the middle. Yep. Sure enough. Boy, you know that wood's hard when your sharp bandsaw leaves a burn mark. Shoot. That's rough. Ow. That drill bit's a little hot too. Doggone. Oh, big dog, I don't think you ever seen my big lathe I got. There's a marketplace find. We got a Delta, what do they call it, a iron bed 1440 Delta. It's alright, I just hope it never tears up. I don't think I can get parts for this. Alright, lights dimming. 3, 2, 1. And there's another finely tuned piece of wood. All right. Now, what you said, we're gonna go for another ride here. Keeping y'all in the front row seat, so to speak. Alrighty then. Let me catch up on the comments here. I'm beating crazy. What's going on? Ray and Sandy. John, what's going on, buddy? And Russell ought to know better than call me while I'm doing a live. That's exactly why I don't like cats. Cats, the other white meat. Just a suggestion. Just saying. He's like, Oh, she's watching it. She's watching it, all right. Cats belong in the barn. Y'all, I'm feeling just a little froggy today. You have to look over me. I'm so glad to be back in the shop. The shop. Man, I hope I can do this without getting glue all over me. Well, I sure don't like putting them gloves on. I tear up more than I get on my hand anyway. Alright. Towels. Yes, sir, buddy. I'm gonna get no glue on my signage. Let's see if everything gonna work. Oh yeah. Y'all, I leave everything. I only glue about 3/4 of the blank when I was sliding it into the pen blank. It'll slide all that glue up. You just kind of take it and you kind of roll it around, back it up a little bit, and roll it around. You can't take too long because this stuff will dry up on you. And I got a little bit on my finger. And a little bit is too much. Oh yeah. Sweet. So now you got your tube on the, see the little black brass ring? You got the tube on the inside, but I don't know if you see it or not. Yeah. Now you see that brass tube down in the bottom. I've got a little less than 1/4 inch that I've still got to trim off because it's got, this end is going to have to look like that. The brass has got to be at the very top edge of the wood or your blank. And you see that one is just a little shy. Just a little shy. So we'll have to trim that. And find my other tube here. We'll glow it in, I'll put it in the other half of the pen. Alright, so we got enough glue on there to sink the Titanic. Alright, so now we're just going to drop it in here. You put it in, get a little glue in it and back it up a little bit. That way it covers what's on the very end. And we just keep on going. It's getting tight. I gotta go. But, yep. That's how we do it around here. Oh, yeah. So there's your brass ring. I'm going to have to do this. I pushed it in there a little further. I'll make sure that's absolutely leveled up, but I've still got to get that one trimmed up. So I'm going to do that right quick on my big boy rigid sander, tabletop sander. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me get these right quick and we'll go. I am back, and now you see there's brass at that end, brass at that end, and on this other one there's brass at that end. Let me hit that in a little bit. That one side ain't quite on there. There's brass on that end. Alright, let me get this one more time. Alrighty. Alright, let me roll y'all around here now if I can, somehow or another, without disturbing everything. It don't seem to want to work. Let me look and make sure y'all is on target. I think y'all is on target there pretty good. Close my glue back up before it dries out. I'm going to change the lid on mine too, because it ain't wanting to close just right. I'll do that here in just a little bit. Alright, back that thing up. Get them off of there. Let's see if I can find my little clean out too. Get my little toolbox back down here where it's supposed to be. That's something I need to be wearing. But I ain't wearing it. Oh, I got something all over the top of my toolbox. And I think I know what it is. That's a sad story. I think I precisely remember what I was doing to cause that. Yeah, we're going to just give it kind of a wallering, kind of make sure it's clean of glue. I don't ever use these to trim with, but you can. It's what it's designed for. You got them blades on the end where you can trim it down to the barrel. I sand it down there. I've heard too many people talking about when you slide this in, you put it in your power unit, your drill, whatever, that when this thing is turning, it'll break out or chip out the edges of your wood and can split the wood. So I'm like, nah, I don't think I want that to happen. So I just don't do it. And if you see me doing it, it's because I had no other alternative. But I got too many alternatives to be that dumb. Yeah, so now she slides on nice and easy like. Clean this one out right quick. Oh yeah, and put a little spacer in there and one in there. Close the gap after I put this last bushing on. And now we can close the gap. I'll tell you what, let me see if I find one more bushing. I think I'd like to have another bushing on that. I know I got some in here. And I don't think these black ones fit. Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, that give me a little more space. Sure enough, what you talking about? All right. You know, I'm gonna try something, Grumpy. I don't know if you ever come on or not. I'm gonna flip mine around like he does. He was making pretty good sense on the show the other day about that, so I'm gonna try it out. Get some of this dried up resin off in here. Ooh, that's gonna put me way close. My tool rest must be just a smidgen different than his. No, I don't like it being out that far. I don't like it being out that far. It makes me think of sudden catch and death by catch. Death by catch. Alright, so for those of you that ain't really used to it, we're gonna take this lazy tool right here. It's got a sharp little blade on it, and we're gonna try to make us an ink pen shape out of these square pieces of wood. After I catch up on the chat, that is. Take care, John. Yeah, even with you too. Man, 6-pack of paper towels out of kill him. He would have been on the menu. Yep. Alright. So what do y'all want to do today? Y'all want a fat pan or you want a regular slimline? I usually do the fat pans. Let's see if we can do a regular thin slimline this time. That's what we're gonna do, y'all. Ooh. I tell you what, let me smoke a cigarette before I have to stand up that long. I need to hurry up and get it done though, because it is fixing to be medicine time for that back if I don't slow down a little bit. And I'm trying to go today without taking any medicine. Just got some things going on. It ain't making me feel good, and I don't know if it's the medicine or it's just the shape I'm in. Kind of feel, I don't know how to describe it, claustrophobic. I feel like I can't breathe. My mind feels kind of jittery and nervous. Yesterday I was bad nervous. Today I ain't too bad. I ain't too bad today. Not nervous. I still kind of got that feeling though. But I don't know why it feels like I can't breathe, because I can breathe, man. I can take a breath in this area. I don't know if my blood ain't got enough oxygen in it. I don't know what's going on. But I got some super bad stuff going on. I don't know what it is. Maybe I caught reflections cold. I don't know. All right, let's see. What else I need? Oh, I don't know. I put this thing up before somebody gets hurt on it. Yeah, I done had some of that resin that, I don't know, that blanket didn't cure up. Stuck across my buddy Tim's sticker up here. Got to clean that off. I need a big dog sticker up here. Man, after what I seen a big dog's shop that he showed me. Man, I wish that dude would do some video. Golly, that boy's alright. Man, he got the lathe set up. He got the shop set up. Him and Tim got it going on. Alright, I just stick here with my little miniature golf course. My little putt-putt golf course. Oh, lordy, lordy, I think it's a little too close. Yeah, if I was working on a little bigger pen blank, I might could get in there with that turned the other way around, but that's a little close to my stuff here. I don't trust it. Yeah, I don't trust it, y'all. All right. Let's see what I can get going on here. Put these up. Put them right there. Wood carving groove. Didn't know there was such a thing. 10-16. I guess I better get to rolling. Yeah, I don't know if Bereshith Farms or the Biblical Farm, the Biblical Animal Farm, I don't know if they've come in yet or not. I figured they might, but I don't know. But she was curious as to what I was doing with them pen blanks, what they were, and how it worked and stuff. Man, that old half-cured green pen I turned, man, that stuff made a mess on everything. I mean, it cured for a week, but something was wrong. I didn't stir it enough, and it didn't cure right, or weather wasn't right, because it was cold when it's still kind of chilly when I done it, I do believe. Something about the whole mixture wasn't right. Oh! So it's been a minute since this lathe has been turned on. Let's see what goes on. I think so. You better come on. You're taking your time. I try to get a little bit worried. Wouldn't y'all? So that would not be a good thing. Alright, let's see what we can do here. to get a fan blowing on me. It's a little bit warm. That wall's already getting hot. Boy, that wall is hot. High 70s all day yesterday. But it rained. Today it's gonna be hot. I think that's as far as I'm gonna go with it. I think it is. Yep. Let's see what I can do about a little sand. Just a little sand. Here goes my 150 grit. Tell you what, since we're doing wood this time, which I've been guilty of not doing it at all, let's put some plastic bushings in there. These new ones. I've got some already out back there. The trick is these things come tight, and sometimes they can be a pain to get on. Just can't seem to get it. It'll be a chore to get off, but it's on there. Alright. Only 3 more to go. How's that? Ooh. That's just a worry having to put all that mess on there. but it's liable to make your pen a little prettier. Keep all them little shavings out of it. So now we're going to start with our 150. If you'll see these little dark places in here, those are kind of like valleys where that round carbide has dug out, but I'm going to sand till I don't see those anymore. Yeah, I could probably use that flat carbide on it, but I don't know, the flat carbide just a little bit uncomfortable for me. I don't like it as well. Alright, so that's it for the 150. We're going to reach up here and get the 240. Get everything lined down here. We're going to hit it with the 240. Let me find my marker. This is our 150. That's the 240. Now we're going to jump over to the 320. And give it a sand. So we're kind of like at the midway point with this one. Now we're going to shut her down and we're going to sand crossways. I'll do that on the midway point, maybe sometime on the 600 grit. Alright, so that was our 320. $320. And then we jump over to a 400 grit. Now, just like in cutting tools, you can also put little valleys in your wood with sandpaper, so don't stay in one spot too long. You want all them little valleys to get on out of there. That was our 400 grit. And now we're going to jump to our 600 grit. That's also going to turn out pretty slick. Oh yeah. And this is our 600. Dealing with that resin yesterday. I guess I got some resin on my pens, on my little marker. Somehow or another. You know, I don't never spill a drop of that resin. It blowed all my paper off in the floor. That sounds about right for me. All right. So I got my get up. There she please. Oh, golly. Whew. Oh, man. Hey, boy, that stuff is thin. Y'all already know what I forgot. I'm gonna have to pull this. I'm gonna have to get some more paper here. I see a bulge right here. I know it's already dry. So that means let's take a little bit of 320 and dress that up right quick. I think I put just a little bit too much on. Yep. Don't know. Now see how those valleys are? That's what we're talking about. They need to be smooth. I may have to go down a little bit in my grit. Okay, that proved it. Yeah. Won't be doing that above the thin no more. Not with that thin, because that thin is what got me. Just kind of make sure this other one is level. It's kind of level. That's done alright. Yeah. So let that be a lesson to you. Don't go above your work with the sand CA glue. Put it on down here. You won't have to worry about that stuff squeezing out on you. Just like that right there. Perfect. Yeah, see? That's a whole lot more better. Let me get another towel, because that just doesn't seem to be cooperating. Yeah, I like that a whole lot more better. Praise the Lord. Give that just a minute to naturally dry. I keep wanting to go over it, y'all. I sure do. I'm gonna try it one more time. I like to be spilling. This end off again. We'll go one more time with it. I'm gonna start polishing. Alright. Just a little squirt just to be sure. Alright, so we got that. See if I can't fix my glue with it here. There's a doggone thing to go on. I reckon it's in that cap. Yeah, it's gonna be in that cap. Oh, darn it. That's where it's at. Alright. Got that. She does. So, how y'all doing? Been great to see what. Hey, they're grumpy. Howdy in here. Howdy, howdy. Hey, Thomas, what's going on, buddy? Rhinestone shoes. I appreciate all y'all stopping by. Sure enough. See if we can't get a little polish going on. See what it's going anyway. Ooh. Y'all see what I see? My goodness. Oh, I like it. I like it. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it is so good to be back in the shop, man. I was about to go doggone. Oh, nuts up in there in the house. Not being able to get out and go around. And thing is, it ain't the operation, is it? Well, some of it was at the beginning. I don't know what happened to my back, but man, my back went out. And I'm thinking, somehow or another from this operation, it must have made me hold myself or sleep in a different position, or I don't know what happened exactly, but it was not fun, y'all. Man, I had pain one day. It come down in lightning bolts. All I could do was just sit there and jerk in pain, scream. Right now, we better off going this route. Now see how that water's kind of bubbled up right there? That glue does the same thing. And it'll dry like that and it'll leave you with a lump. That's what I had to sand off a while ago. See how that water just sitting there riding in that circle? That glue will do the same thing and it'll dry like that and leave you with a bump in your pen. Of course, now, most everybody in the chat's professional lathe turners anyway. They already know these things. Except maybe Grumpy, you know. He might need a lesson or two. Yeah, Grumpy's probably considered an amateur. Ain't that right, big buddy? I like picking on Grumpy. I love Grumpy. Grumpy and Gene. Wish more of my heroes would get on here. Well, somebody talk Ray into getting a lathe, man, we'll be just all right. Y'all, I want to look at something right quick that I wasn't too happy to see. Well, about the same. Maybe it's still there. I don't know. We'll see. If it needs to be redone, I'll redo it. I will redo it. Ain't no biggie. I'm thinking I might have already went through my CA glue, through my finish. I hope not. I mean, I know I put a thin coat on. I don't think I've done enough to go plumb through it. Of course, I am an amateur. I am the amateur. And that's Mr. Amateur to you. I don't know. We shall see. Shall gather at the river, a beautiful, beautiful river. See a fire and glass, y'all. Hope to meet you there. Well, for better or for worse, there she is. We shall put some Suki juice on there and see what it does. Yep, that's what we'll do. Grumpy, you were talking about you going to the parts store to get some polish. And I know it's going to be Barker's probably. McGuire's Plastics. That's what I've been using. To me, especially on resin, seems like that does the trick. I don't know if I've ever even tried it on the CA finish. And that's one problem right there I need to get set up. Some idiot left the top open when he was on the lathe. Hold it up, man. I'll be there in a second. Hold your horses. Man, I'm so glad to hear from Big Dog. Man, I ain't heard from that brother in a while. Alright. You got that on there. So, doggone it. Got my foot caught in the stool. Ain't that something? I didn't figure out was possible. Leave it to me. Man, that still looks like valleys, but it's smooth as it can be. And I know I sanded that smooth. Oh well. Much I can do about it now. Or better yet, there ain't much I'm gonna do about it now. Alright, let's see what this good stuff will do. I got too much on there, I know that. Well, use what I can. See how that's riding? That's what your super glue would do, or CA glue would do to you. Alright. Alright. So that's those two. See if we can buff this thing down. Get the huge spot on my stuffing pad. Get a lathe, they said. It'd be fun, they said. And now for the finale. I think. I thought that was good. Put a little paste wax on it, seal it in. Ooh, rascal. Give that a minute. Cut this dirty end of the towel off. Save that for the next trip. Waste not, want not. Alright. Don't know it. Yeah, looks like it's getting pretty dry. It looks like it's getting pretty dry. Alright. Oh yeah. Alright guys. Ooh, y'all look at that shine. Look at the shine. I guess that's oak. I don't know. The big dog ought to be able to tell. They ought to be able to tell. Alright, so we got that done. Now we got to undo this thing. But don't. Y'all, that thing's pretty. That's pretty. You know what I mean? Alright. Good deal. Now we'll get our little mojo machine up here. Oh Lordy. There we go. Get that out of the way. Let's see which one we need to be the top or the bottom. Well, I'll go ahead and get these things out of the package. I'm supposed to have another package in there. Not seeing it. Where that? Uh-oh. There it is. There they be. Alright. Super glue. Kids, wear your gloves. Alright. Enough of this playing around mess. Oh. Y'all. How you like that? Man, what a deal. Don't know. Alright, now I may have knocked a little bit of the brass off of these things, so I don't want to go all the way to the line, but close. Let's try that right there before we get too close. Try that right there. Yeah, I'm glad we stopped right there, because that's just about right. That's just about right. Alright, so now we're going to put this little collar on him before we forget the doggone thing. I know ain't none of y'all ever done that before. Y'all a lot smarter than I am. I just lived in a Mississippi redneck. Doesn't matter which way it goes. Put it right there. Let's put it right there. Come in here. Drop everything. Put it right there. Back this thing up. Ha! Success. What y'all think? Oh, that's a pretty pen. I ain't even got it together yet. But there ain't but one more step. Alright guys, that's what today's adventure got us. The biblical farm animal. If you're here, that's what I'm doing, making pens. Making pens, making pens. Man, that thing is pretty. Alright guys, let me get down here where I see the chat. We'll chat a minute. Then I'll have to let y'all go. I know, y'all don't want me to go, but you know, I got things to do too. Most of you done left anyway. I guess, I don't know, I ain't seen the chat to see who all's still here. Let's get out of here before he sees us here. Let me set all this down. I'll be right back. I gotta clean up here in a minute. They ain't going to right now. This tray. Phone. Yeah, buddy. Buddy. Oh, that Twiggy on butt riding. Buddy. Come on. Get home. Hammer time. doing? What you doing? All right. Get my laptop flipped around. Then I can see who's talking bad about me. Oh, that's a little tall. That's a little more better. You might see me a little better now. Big dog. Had to use the restroom. See you, Perry. You don't got no lie? Tell Josh I said hello. Miss him, love him. Shalom, shalom. Tell you what, this community has got a lot of good people in it. A lot of good people. Johnny! Alright, Ray. I think Ray's still in here. Here's his pieces. I don't know if he's seen my video this morning or not, but there's your pieces. And here's Miss Sandy's piece. And the rest of this stuff is practically experimental. Well, except for this black one. This black one's pretty much solid. Oh, I mean, the color is solid, but how it cured is solid. Oh. The only thing I'm wondering now is like these pieces that I've got wood in, how to finish them. Do I put CA glue all over it, or do I just put it on the wood pieces that's in resin? I don't know. Like this mahogany piece here that I've got in resin. Oh, it's almost half the blank. Do you just do the wood in the CA glue, or do you do all of it? Hey, there you go. Appreciate it, Ray. Oh, it's going to take about, Johnny says it takes about 5 or 6 days for these things to cure hard. And I've done had one sticky blank on my lathe, so I'm going to wait about 5 or 6 days before I turn it. That stuff makes a mess. Yeah, the last one I turned, it didn't cure right. That's what was wrong with it. Johnny says that these may not shine up very good if you turn it too quick. So we're going to go with Johnny's instruction on that. Oh, Happy, I think that's oak. I'm not sure. Big Dog ought to be able to tell us a little more about it. I'm thinking it's red oak. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can get it up here where you can see some of the grain. I'm not sure what it is. Like I said, I got that in an Amazon kit, and they didn't label anything, so I got several sticks. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I love the grain to it. That's why I'm saying it looks like oak, man. It's got that oak grain, kind of. Oh, like I say, I don't know. I'm not a wood expert in telling species. What's up, Ozzy? Yeah, it's wood. It's wood. It's that kind of wood you put on a campfire. Oh, man. Has any of y'all seen the biblical animal farm in here? Or Bereshith? She called me right after the live yesterday asking more about the pen process. And I was hoping she'd be in here today and she could see it. Oh, I'm doing good, Ozzy. Well, I say I'm doing good. In my eyes, I'm doing good without complaining. There's obviously some things that ain't quite right. My back, for one, man. Whew. It's a gamble day to day whether I'm going to walk. Part of the reason I got out here a little late this morning, I was going to come out here to the shop while Grumpy was on. And like I say, I'm trying to go without medicine today, son. I'm really trying to take it a little bit easy. And I'm doing pretty good so far. I don't think I'm going to take no medicine today. Oh, you got this thing going on inside that I ain't real sure about. Feeling claustrophobic. I feel like I can't breathe, but I can breathe fine. My heart rate's fine. Blood pressure's fine. But I can't help feeling claustrophobic, like I can't breathe, and maybe an anxiety attack or something. That might be what it feels like. I mean, I'm not anxious about nothing, man. I'm just like the slow turtle, and just one step at a time, just a little bit. Autoimmune, what, you're immune to something? You're autoimmune, your immune system ain't firing right. Don't get around no sick folk. Happy, I've been looking at some of your videos this morning too, bro. Oh, actually last night. But it may have been after midnight. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to a dispensary doctor tomorrow. Then Wednesday, I gotta go to the hospital for an MRI on my back. Oh yeah, Happy, ain't no problem, man. It's a joy to watch other folks that might know what they're doing. Oh man, what y'all here for? You know, I don't know how to do nothing. And this week, y'all, I'm going to embark on a little bit of I haven't built one of these. I've built shelves before, but I hadn't built one of these yet. And my granddaddy used to make these shelves back when he was doing woodworking. Of course, now he's been passed on for years now, but him and my dad are pretty much the ones that influenced me in woodworking and whatnot. Not that I'm as good as either one of those, but they're the ones that influenced me on it. And he made this shelf back in the, I want to say late 60s through the 70s and maybe the early 80s. It's the crescent moon shelf with, you know, those little shelves on it. But this week I'm going to be trying to do that. I'm going to be doing a little hand router carving, kind of like Randy Rainy Ridge does. Oh, man, there's a lot of people that watch her, but I've done that doggone hand router carving, ain't nobody been interested. Man, I've been doing that for years, and man, I made some beautiful portraits. Just hand router carved. Well, I use my printer, and I'll print out my pattern and stick it to the board and trace the line with a router. But I have made some beautiful portraits with it. A lot of them I ain't even take pictures of. Some of them I did. Well, that's a spider bite or what? Man, that's so itches. But yeah, we're gonna have to Google it. Take it pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna start making that shelf. The shelf has a board right in the middle of it, and it's got a mirror. But I'm not gonna put a mirror on this, and I'm gonna do a hand router engraving on the front of it, and he put his little knickknacks on there. He might want to put these pins in there. I don't know. But that'll be going to my buddy Ray. Supposed to be having a little swap going on. He's gonna be sending me a box. Nice looking little box. I'm gonna build him a shelf, and like I said, I got these pins I'm gonna do for him. Yep, I can't wait to do these. These are gonna be pretty slick. And I love how that crackle effect come out on that. I'm gonna have to practice that a little bit and see if I can't get this layer here. See, it's real thin on this side. Well, on that side, that's how deep it goes. What I'm thinking happened is when I poured this black in here, it was just hot enough that it wouldn't let it completely sink into the gold, but it had little fissures, little crevices that could get down through the gold, and that made it look like a crackle effect. I think that's pretty slick. But if I could figure out how to do that where it gets further down into the center, that would be better. Because a lot of this on the top edge, a lot of that layer right there is going to be cut off when you get it on the lathe. So if I could get that a little further to the center, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And this resin blank, it's got another resin blank in it. If I'm not mistaken, I think Beating Crazy Miss Francis poured that blank that I eventually made a pen out of and kept the void end off and put it in this. We'll see how it turns out. A lot of it is just color experiments, resin experiments, like the wood and the resin. I ain't never done that, but I'm gonna try it, cause that would save a lot of resin and it save a lot of the high dollar wood. Well, guys, I like that. That's short. Of course, now I love all my pens. Yeah, I love it. Which I've got several more blanks of those Amazon blanks. I bought a pen and blank kit together. And they didn't label any of the blanks. And I don't know what's what in them. Well, they had a Purple Heart in there. I knew what that was. And I do believe Crafting with Heather B got that one. Oh, you gone, Ray? Yeah, I'm finna go too. Yeah, guys, that's exactly what I need to do because it's done getting hot out here. I mean, it's hot. Ray hadn't come over and installed my air conditioner yet. There you go. Ray gonna do a video or something? We'll be looking. Might go live. Okay, good deal. Oh, I thought you said later as in you was gone. See ya, Oli. Hey, love and appreciate all y'all, but I better get out of here myself. It's getting hot and I don't want to stress myself and go back to feeling that feeling again and getting my back all messed up. Not that y'all ain't worth it, but I'd sure feel better if it didn't go to hurt again. Ooh, boy. Y'all, I ain't kidding. It felt like lightning was falling from the sky and hitting my back. The other day, it's been about 5 or 6 days ago now. But man, y'all, when it hit like lightning bolts. It come and it stayed for a while, and then it eased off, and then it hit like a freight train again. That hurt. That hurt. But yeah, the resin, it didn't do my resin molds any good. It stuck. It stuck big time. Tore them up. I won't never use a mold again while I don't put some mold release on it. Tore that one up. And tore that one up. Well, 2 of them. So half of that mold ain't no good. And this one here, half of it ain't no good. I say I won't be putting no more resin in a mold without some mold release on it. Sure enough. But let me ease on here. Y'all, we're gonna go to Matthew 6 and 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. What's the definition of forever? Funny, when people talk about heaven, they want to talk about it's forever, it's never ending. But when they talk about the law, they say, oh, that ended, Jesus nailed that to the cross. Funny, the Bible says the law is forever too. But anyway, regardless, Numbers 6 and 24. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee Shalom, shalom. Friends, everything gonna be all right if you're right. Be right today, friends. We'll see you next time. Same place, same bat channel. We'll see you guys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for stopping in, and we'll catch you next time.